Okay, I think the time has come to tackle the awesome Stranger Things Upside Down. This looks as if it's going to be a truly enjoyable build. I'll just show you some features on the back. Oh look, bonus dogs. But look at the detail that we can start looking forward to. This all looks as if it's going to be rather marvellous. I shall enjoy doing that. Oh look, little telephone. And also now there's something here that's slightly intriguing me. A light brick. And I'm assuming that the light brick is going to give us this, but obviously, as with all the builds, we will discover as we go on. So there it is, and I think I shall do bag one later today. So here we go. Stranger Things, the Upside Down. So I thought I would do a little pre-build video primarily for people who maybe perhaps haven't done Lego kits and think they might like to do Lego kits. So this is the contents of bag one. They come in numbered bags in the box, and I like to lay all the pieces out like this, and that's called knolling. You don't have to do that, of course, but I like it. And we can see here, for instance, we have a little character there. Sometimes they have an extra face on the back, but that's just him, so that's going to be a little minifigure. And then you get, I'll show you here, you get stickers, which during the build you will be told when to use them. I mean, we all know what that's going to be. And then you get given a book like this, and I love these books. And I'll get you to page one. But this looks quite good. All the characters, but here you can see. So we're doing book number one, and until you start, obviously you don't know what you're about to build. But if we look here, gonna get that little fellow, gonna get that. Oh, gonna get the van. And then this is how it works. Very straightforward instructions. It's absolutely wonderful. And you always get one of these, which helps you undo little mistakes. So there it is. So here we go, bag one. And there we go. That's the result of bag one. And here we can see Chief Jim Hopper. He's got a little coffee cup, and his character was influenced by Indiana Jones, which you can probably tell because of the hat. And the Duffer Brothers, who are responsible for Stranger Things, they make multiple references to Stephen King, and one of those references is this, the logo, which resembles the font that was used on the covers for the original 1980s editions of Stephen King's novel Cujo and Christine. So that's a nice little feature. Here's the Hawkins Police Department Jeep. It's quite basic. It doesn't have doors that open or a little boot you can open, but it's a lovely little thing. The Hawkins Police Department vehicles and uniforms, again, were inspired by the ones in Jaws. And there, of course, a lovely little bicycle. So there it is. That's bag 1, and we'll do bag 2 tomorrow. So we now have the result of bag 2, and as you'll see here, we have a little Mike Wheeler, and he's got a little torch there and a little walkie-talkie. He actually has a frightened face on the other side, but I decided to go with this one. And here was the main build of bag 2. Now you might think that this is a bit boring, but actually I find these ones really satisfying, because the tiles here are incredibly satisfying to do. There's some little scattered tiles here, but the thing, oh yeah, we've got this little feature here, so something's going to go on that and turn. I've got lots of these around, so we're obviously fixing onto something. But what I love about all these ones and these bags is the sort of the promise of what's going on all these little bits when we get into the detail. So there we are. That's lovely bag 2, very satisfying. And tomorrow we'll do bag 3. So this is the result of bag 3. And we've now got 2 rooms, 2 bedrooms with more detail. We've got a little bed here which hasn't been made. That's a nice touch. There's a radio at the back there, a little lamp, a tall lamp here at the back. I don't know if you can see that. And there's a nod to Stephen King here with obviously a pastiche of the Jaws poster. And we've got in here, that's Joyce's front room. Little "Have you seen me, Will Byers" there. And a nice touch in this is the windows have got newspaper instead of glass, which is a great touch. Nice little phone there. This is intriguing me. I'm yet to see what that's going to be, but that's basically bag 3. And of course we now have Joyce, who's holding a torch, and what looks to be some sort of picture of Gandalf, but you can tell me if I've got that wrong. So there we go, that's bag 3. We might do bag 4 later. Hello, and here is the results of bag 5. I've moved the build because it's too hot at my other table. So we've got another little room here. That's an armchair. We've got a plant. Dungeons and Dragon rules on the floor. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's a man trap, which is rather sinister. There's a box of Christmas decorations there. Look, you'll remember from the Ghostbusters Firehouse, our old friend, the cardboard boxes there, and we have another one of these to match these, which is just sharpening the thrill of whatever that's going to be. But let's have a look at the other side. Now, isn't that super? We've got a swing seat here, which is rather enjoyable. Little outdoor seat, a pot. I think that might be discarded paper. I love this feature of the newspaper at the windows. Another little chair there. And as you can see, there's been some exterior detailing So there we go. And we have a little Lucas. Here he is. Catapult and a torch. So there we go. That's bag 4. Bag 4. I think it's too hot to do another one today. But there it is. See you tomorrow. Now, I knew that I said I wasn't doing bag 5, but I found something in bag 5 and I thought, oh, and I'm going to show you in a minute, but I'll just show you the main construction of 5. So we've built the porch here. Again, I love this little swing here. So sweet. And of course here now 149. This was lovely. That was lovely to build. Now are you ready for the big reveal? Now you might not notice it straight away. Oh, by the way, this is a little security camera. Okay, now before I do the big reveal, there's more detail here you may be able to notice. So we've got a little wizard's hat, some more magazine type things up here. I've got a string of lights here. Now are you ready? Are you ready? Oh yeah. Now, that was worth doing it for, wasn't it? Isn't that super? I'll do it again. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So there you go. That was an excellent bag 5. I think the upstairs might be done. So I have cracked on and done bags 6, 7, 8 and 9, primarily because the upside down is the negative of the floor we have just built, so I didn't really see the point of doing it bag by bag for you. So there's some great spooky details here. We have tentacles going up and tentacles coming down from the ceiling. We have a little Will Byers now. He has a happy face on the other side of there, but I decided, quite rightly I think, that he should be terrified. Again, you can see a little tentacle coming down from the ceiling here. You can see there's the negative of the shark poster. And if I turn it round, I love doing the tiles. Absolutely love doing the tiles. So here's the negative porch. Isn't it fantastic? We have the now creepy swing. Creepy. You can't see here, but these are actually whips around the pillars, which again adds to the spookiness. If you didn't know, the porch in Stranger Things is an homage to the Evil Dead. So there you go. So now we have the upside down. Hugely enjoyable. Nice spooky detail there. And there it is. So tomorrow we'll do bag 10. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, we have Dustin. And there it is. That's the completed Stranger Builds build. Now I'm going to have to do this video in 2 parts, obviously, because I've only got one hand to show you things. So these amazing, very sturdy structures are what are holding the whole thing together. I did have a slight issue with the porch, and I've added in another line of bricks there just to make it a little bit more sturdy, because I was finding when I turned it upside down that I was having issues. Yeah, so there, look, that goes on there. Got these sort of lovely little hanging features here. I'll turn it around so we can look inside. I mean, that's so clever, isn't it? But yeah, so we've put the figures in situ. Oh, shall we? It would be rude not to. Yeah, love that. So I will now turn it over for you, but I'm going to have to make that the next video because I need both hands to turn it over, so bear with. And there we go, I've turned it upside down. As you can see, we now have two new characters. We have the Demogorgon, who is a real life Dungeons and Dragons character, obviously not real life, you know what I mean. Now I can take his head off, which I have to do there. Look at that, hideous. In Dungeons and Dragons, of course, he's called the Prince of Demons. There we go. And of course we have our heroine, 11. Now her pink dress and her blonde wig are an homage to the disguise used in the film E.T. If you remember, E.T. puts on a blonde wig and a pink dress, so that's why 11 is dressed like that. So we'll quickly turn it around so you can see what it looks like there. Of course, you've seen all these elements before, so I won't dwell on them. Now if you are oh, here's a little new feature. They are missing, and then the negative missing. If you do build this kit yourself, the porch definitely needs an extra line of bricks. As you can see, I've used up some of my my own bricks, hence the random white there and the random grey. But it definitely needs it for strengthening when you turn it over, because there's a lot of stress on this when it goes upside down. So there it is. That's the Stranger Things build. It was very satisfying. Just a heads up, I have a mega build to do next. Absolutely mega. So stay tuned.